Welcome to 5-Minute Mics with Finlos. Today I'm sharing the Audio-Technica AT875r for use with vocal recording. I did purchase this mic with my own money. This is a line and gradient shotgun microphone and maybe even a short shotgun mic that connects to an interface or mixer via XLR. I say this to differentiate between other mics that may use a TRS 3.5mm connection to connect to a camera. Everything you are hearing, except for the comparisons later in the video, are recorded on the AT875R through the Rodecaster Pro 2 or Zoom F3 field recorder, and I'll be sure to note where those changes take place. This mic uses an electret or permanently polarized condenser capsule and requires phantom power between 11 and 52 volts to operate. At the time of this recording, this mic retails new for about $170 US. You can find this pre-owned for less pretty easily, but this is a commonly counterfeited mic, so please do your homework. There are many online sellers who have these priced new and used for much less, and that should be a red flag. Audio-Technica manufactures a wide range of consumer and professional audio equipment, and their AT2020 microphone is likely the one most people have heard of or seen the most. I'm going to go out on a limb with this review. If someone were to ask me for a recommendation for a single mic that could potentially be used in most or all recording situations, this would be that microphone. It's not the best sounding, it's not the most durable, it's not the most flashy, but what it does do is capture audio clearly and accurately in any situation. It is small enough to be held or mounted on a mic stand and be unobtrusive, accurate enough to record instruments, sensitive enough for field recording or boom miking, clear enough for interviews in a studio or in the field, and clean enough for voiceover or podcasting. All for less than $200. Sure, I could give you a specific mic recommendation that would work better in each of those situations individually, but the cost of those mics would add up quickly. And yes, you could go with a Sennheiser shotgun or even a more expensive Audio-Technica mic to meet the same needs, but you would be doing so at multiples of dollar amounts with diminishing returns on audio quality. I don't think there is a better value for investment than this mic at $170. It has a very interesting frequency response curve. There is a high-end lift with a peak right at 5K, and a bass roll-off at 100 Hz to help with handling wind and other rumbly noises that might be picked up. It basically functions as an always-on high-pass filter. Though the high end is boosted some, it never becomes too sibilant or painful to the ears, and if you are doing a voiceover or podcast, it has a nice proximity effect to add fullness to your recording. The line and gradient designation refers to the interference baffles on the side of the microphone body, which increases the directionality of the capsule and reduces noise pickup from the sides and rear. I think there's something to be said for having a tool that just works, and that can be enough. I sometimes get lost in the glamour of the look or the magic of the sound of higher-end or higher-priced mics. People sometimes get caught up in the desire to upgrade to the newest, prettiest toy or keep up with the latest trend that will supposedly make your content be more successful. This isn't to say that higher-end, higher-quality, more expensive microphones don't sound better when used in their ideal situation, but if you are on a budget and only want to have to worry about one microphone to fill most potential niches, or just want something that does the job and sounds good, I don't think there's a better option. Here are some sound samples in a few different situations. First, this is how I've been the whole time, about 4 to 5 inches from the mic off axis in the studio. This is the AT875R outside, and you're hearing some blue jays and some red-shouldered hawks and some traffic, as well as my voice outside, so you can get an idea of what some field recording might sound like if you're out. If you're out bird watching or doing interviews outside and you just wanted to get some environmental sounds or the wild or traffic. This is the AT875R in an untreated room now. You can still hear that red-shouldered hawk from outside probably, but this is me talking at normal voice from about 4-5 inches away from the end of the microphone in an untreated space. I'm actually in my kitchen, and this is how it sounds, just for a comparison. And this is me with the AT875R with the mic boomed about 6 to 8 inches above my mouth, as if we would be working on a camera, just so you can get a sense of what that boomed voice would sound like. This is normal talking voice, in an untreated space. And if I talk just a little bit louder, you can probably pick up a little bit more of the room reverb. Again, this is the AT875r, boomed from above 6-10 inches maybe, in an untreated room. Here's a few comparisons of the AT875R with a few other mics. First, the ubiquitous AT2020, another electret condenser from Audio-Technica, followed by the Oktava MK-012 small diaphragm condenser, and finally the Sennheiser MK4 large diaphragm condenser. At purple eyes beside the grain, our loves on altars we had burned, and mixed our tribute with the dew, our tears when rosy dawn returned. Our voices we had joined with song of bird ecstatic, light and free. Our laughter rollicked with the brook, running through darkness merrily. At purple eyes beside the grain, our loves on altars we had burned, and mixed our tribute with the dew, our tears when rosy dawn returned. Our voices we had joined with song of bird ecstatic, light and free. Our laughter rollicked with the brook, running through darkness merrily. At purple eyes beside the grain, our loves on altars we had burned, and mixed our tribute with the dew, our tears when rosy dawn returned. Our voices we had joined with song of bird ecstatic, light and free. Our laughter rollicked with the brook, running through darkness merrily. You can check out my affiliate links to purchase this mic or any of my gear, but I always recommend trying to find pre-owned equipment first, but do your homework to make sure what you are getting is legit. Check me out with this and all my other microphones on the Finlos Lives podcast at finloslives.com. I'd love to hear what you thought about the Audio-Technica AT875R or any of the mics featured in this video, so leave a comment below. If you appreciate this content, please be sure to like and subscribe. Be kind to your voice.